Here we have two members of the English senior team. Would you mind introducing yourselves?
Paul Hackett.
David Mossop.
And they are right now waiting for their teammate to finish the job, as they say. Tell me, how many VPs do you need in this match?
About
0.08.
0.08. Yes. Do you think your team will manage?
They've got an excellent chance.
Yes. Who decided that you two would be sitting out in this match?
We were not going to play unless we were 20.01 ahead, and if we were 20.01 we were going to play.
Okay. How come?
How come? Because Gunnar Hallberg and John Holland are probably the best senior pair in the world, and David Price and Colin Simpson were with me on the team where we won the gold medal in Sao Paulo. So therefore they have pedigree, and you don't risk, whatever the risk is, when you have two of the top pairs in the world, you play them.
Okay. So tell me, did you expect this event to be so fairly easy for you? I mean, it's quite surprising that you've almost won before the last match.
No, we didn't. I thought the formula, I wasn't very pleased with the formula, and as you can see, France didn't make it through to the last 10.
Yes.
And that was most unfortunate. I think they should have been in the last 10, and I think the formula should have been such that the top teams, they were all knocking each other out, and they had a run which was a little unlucky for them, and they should have been one of the contenders at the final. They weren't. That was one of the danger teams out of the way, and we were lucky that at the right time we had the right boards and we did quite well.
If the initial Swiss had been longer, do you think that France would have made it?
Probably. They're a strong team. They're world champions. It's a world championship team. So a world championship team to get knocked out at the Swiss stage by one place, they probably would have made it.
So which do you think should be the format of the senior event in the future?
I think it should be either all play all, which they could have done, because they started off with 22 teams, which would have been played all through all. They then got a 23rd team, which would have meant that if it was all play all, we would have had to have played one day 64 boards instead of 48.
Yes.
I don't believe that it's impossible to play 64 boards in a day. It's played in a lot of events, so we could have played a round robin all through all.
This year, what has happened is that in the open and women's event, they've also gone from playing 20 boards to playing only 16 boards, as the seniors have done so far. Do you think that the seniors would support if all just played 20 boards instead?
I think the seniors should play the same amount as the open and women. Whether it's 16 or 20, I have no views at all. But whatever it is, I believe all the events should play the same number of boards.
Okay. So tell me, what has been the best moment during this championship for you so far?
Well, I made a no-play 6 diamonds. I made a no-play 4 spades, and with ace, king, queen, jack, 7 of a side suit, I managed to place, when the Clara played small, I played small, and partner was able to win with the 10 and give me a ruff in another suit. So I ducked with ace, king, queen, jack to get partner in to give me a ruff. I think those are the 3 memorable boards to me.
Yes. And what about tonight?
Tonight it's party time.
It's party
It
time.
started already.
You started already.
You
Okay.
can see I've got 2 glasses here, and I haven't even begun.
Yeah.
The champagne will be out.
You're not even watching the scores. Do you have complete confidence in your teammates?
Yes.
Who are you playing?
We're playing Norway, who are in with a chance of a medal.
Yes.
And if Norway have a good match against us. And what very happens in these events, that the team which is virtually qualifies tends to have a poor last match. Okay. I've seen it happen time and time again, and it's quite possible our team will lose because the pressure's off. They're not going to lose heavily, but they may well lose purely because
the pressure's off.
The pressure's off.
Yes. Well, since you are going to get a medal, regardless of the result of the last match, I'd like to congratulate you on a great event, and I hope that you'll do Europe a lot of honor in India next year.